Today on Eagle Nation News, we have a community-based show for you today. Starting off, Holden McCurry sees how one group of students come together every week to talk about their passion. Next, Kennedy Smith sees how this high schooler's business is taking off. Last, Declan Vetter sits down with the founder of One Prosper program where students can get together and game on. All this and more on today's edition of Eagle Nation News. Good morning, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us. I'm Dylan Mize.
And I'm Imogen Perez. Bring this week's news. ENN starts
right now.
Welcome back, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us here again at Studio 301.
For today's forecast, there will be a high of 92 and a low of 71 with intermediate clouds throughout the day, and even a chance of showers later tonight.
And as the weather changes, so do the pressures students face at school.
That's why every Monday, a group of students from PHS get together to get away and talk about their relationship with God.
Every Monday, a group of students from PHS get together to spread their faith.
Monday night is a youth-led Bible study, completely 100% run by students, and it's just a great community for a bunch of us high schoolers.
Under Cam's leadership, Monday nights are able to be both entertaining and meaningful.
We're here to get, devoted to God, and Cam really does a good job about having fun, but also getting serious.
Although Cam primarily runs Bible study by himself, he's always able to get knowledge from his favorite pastor.
My dad is the smartest Christian I know, so he helps me a lot in my faith because whenever I have questions about Monday nights or whenever I have questions about, some passage of scripture, he's always there to help, which is really comforting. I don't have to search up an answer. I got a good helper right at my house.
Cam and his father have grown an even stronger bond through the formation of Monday Night Bible Study.
We always, as a family, read the Bible together, and of course we go to church together, but we read more of the Bible now. We go over his study. We also read different books together, so right now we're reading a theology book together, and that's fun to talk about really important concepts in the Bible, so we do more of that now than we did in the past.
Cam isn't just making an impact on himself and his family, he's also making a huge impact on his community around him.
People tell me all the time, it's like, gosh, I can't wait for Mondays. When was the last time anybody told you they loved a Monday?
Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Holden McCurry.
Bible study started last January with only 8 people in Cam's living room. Since then, it's expanded to over 40 people in attendance weekly.
Something else in crazy attendance is concerts. Don't go, Talent Talk is up next with all your music news.
Keep reading EagleNationOnline.com. Trisha Paniker and Arushi Rana just received National Excellence for a story they published on how nonprofits in the community are serving the people of Prosper. You can find new stories of the interest to our students at EagleNationOnline.com every day. Among the 360 singers across the region, the Prosper High School Choir has 33 students moving on in the all-state choir process. Of our 33 students advancing, Prosper Choir had 20 students place in the top 10 for their individual voice part. We also had 3 students earn first chair. Those students are Kahiti Kandora, Mina Wasku-Davan, and Ahiti Murthy. Next week is homecoming week. Show your school support by participating in dress-up days. Make sure to bring anything but your backpack Monday. Next Wednesday is the annual Prosper High School Homecoming Parade. If you can't make it to the event, we will be broadcasting the parade live on YouTube. Be sure to be checking our Instagram at Eagle Nation Network for updates.
Something that's always in news is Hollywood drama.
Gretchen Seibert is in studio with more.
Thanks, Imogen. Let's start off with my favorite actor, Debbie Ryan, who's known for playing Jessie in a hit Disney show called Jessie. She has once again gone to Instagram to say she is pregnant with a post caption saying, "Done and done +1." She posted this Sunday, September 7th this year, and it has left people in shock, especially 21 Pilots fan, as her husband Josh Dunn, the drummer for the band 21 Pilots, has posted on his own Instagram, which he never does. One fan even as far as saying, "What the heck? This is weird. She's still Jessie and can never leave Jessie behind. Honestly, I think it's great she's growing up and leaving Disney behind her. But let's just say I hope motherhood feels like a party every day." From growing up as a nanny to growing up on the beach, Summer I Turned Pretty has finally released the final episode of season 3, which is technically considered the last season ever, but there have been rumors that a season 4 is in the works. One fan went to Twitter saying, "Guys, I think there's going to be a season 4 because like the cast has been posting weird stories, like they're almost still filming." I totally believe this because I have seen some of the Instagram stories, but I watched the first 2 seasons and it lost me. I thought the timeline was weird. I didn't like the plot, but I do know it's one of the most popular shows this year. But to end off with a bang, and my personal favorite is Tate McRae, who performed in the American Airlines Center last night in Dallas. And I was lucky enough to go, and it was the best concert ever. I might be biased, but I think it was one of the best performers you can watch. Though it's not just me that loved her, fans all over TikTok and Instagram have been going crazy for her show. It's action-packed, and she brings all her new choreo and songs. But if you missed last night's show, she has one on October 31st in Houston, and she will bring you a trick or treat on Halloween. But what do you guys back at the desk think about the Tate McRae concert?
I didn't get a chance to go to the concert, unfortunately, but I've been hearing you talk about it all day, Gretchen, and I'm getting a little jealous.
Me too. I didn't get to go either, Dylan, but if she does come through town again, I'm definitely going to go see her.
Something else coming through town is the homecoming parade. Landon Byram is at Reynolds with more.
Prosper High School annual homecoming parade will be next Wednesday, September 24th. The starting point of this event will be on the intersection between 1st Street and Coleman. You can even catch us in the PHS Arena afterwards for the pep rally. You can also catch candy at this event. What do you guys think back at the desk?
And if you did not hear, Annan will be live streaming the entirety of the parade. We'll be located right outside of PHS, and keep an eye out on our social media for the start time of the stream.
With homecoming in a week, many are getting their nails done. One independent nails business is making waves in Prosper.
From one girl's dream to an idea, Anto, a Prosper ISD student, has started her own nail business just 5 months ago.
I started doing my nails because I used to always pick at them and they would start like bleeding and stuff. And so I just started doing my own. But when I started doing nails on other people, it was like 5-6 months ago. I always just try to make them feel like we're not really doing their nails, we're just hanging out. So then the time just goes by really fast and they laugh and have a good time.
Even one client has shared her experience from coming to this one nail studio instead of a nail business and how it's different from corporations.
I think this environment is different than a nail salon just because it feels so like open and very like safe. Yeah, appreciated very much. She's very original, so I really like that about her. And she does things on her own.
Her passion started in middle school and has already made a name for herself. She started with just friends and family as her clients, and now she has explored all over Prosper. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Kennedy Smith.
And if you want to get your nails done by Anto, you can find her on her Instagram, which is Nails by Anto.
I bite my nails pretty bad, Imogen, so I might have to book an appointment with her.
Something else that's nail biting is Prosper Sports. Don't go anywhere, game time is up next.
Here we go!
Prosper Sports are on non-stop wins.
Maddie Cup is in studio with this week's game time.
Thanks, Imogen. Swinging it into the green last Friday and Saturday, our boys' varsity golf team took to the Pecan Valley Golf Course, where they competed in the Bart Granger Memorial Golf Tournament. The team ended up tying for 13th out of 52 teams with a score of 307 to 294. Senior Davis Cioletti led the way in round one with an impressive even par 72. Later in the afternoon, senior Max Snyder stepped up, carding a strong +1. Staying on par, both varsity boys and girls golf teams stepped onto the green at the courses at Waters Creek to compete in the Plano ISD Tournament Series. Both teams brought home the gold, with Benson Wright leading the boys as medalist with a strong 75, and Paul Shingala leading the girls, taking medalist honors with an impressive 75. This morning, the varsity girls golf team was up early to tee it up at the Pecan Valley Golf Course to compete in the Heart of Texas tournament. This tournament will continue into tomorrow. Congratulations to both varsity boys and girls golf teams. Now spiking it onto the court, our varsity Lady Eagles volleyball team is not here to play this year. Last Friday, they took on Plano Senior at home. The game definitely had fans on their feet as they came out winning with a score of 3-2. This past Tuesday, our Lady Eagles took their winning spirit to McKinney High School, where they took another win of 3-2. The Lady Eagles' next match is today in the PHS Arena at 6:30 against Allen. Be sure to come out and support your Lady Eagles to cheer on their win streak. Running over to Myers Park in McKinney, our varsity boys and girls cross-country teams competed in the Lovejoy Cross Country Fall Festival. The boys varsity elite came out second, with senior Mikey McCart getting 6th ending with a personal record of 15:35. Senior Noah Johnson got 10th ending with a PR of 15:51. Junior Jacob Nally finished with a PR of 16:26. Freshman Kevin Glover finished with a PR of 16:38. Junior Jetta Ramos finished with a PR of 17 9 seconds. The varsity girls elite got 4th overall. Sophomore Taylor Peck got 10th and ended with a PR of 18:42. Junior Maggie Brittenstein ended with 13 and ended with a PR of 18:58. Senior Olivia Spangler ended with a PR of 19:31. Sophomore Callie Ray ended with a PR of 19:39. Sophomore Hazel Harding ended with a PR of 21:14. Jumping in the pool, both boys and girls varsity water polo played Marcus at home, and unfortunately the boys came out losing with a score of 12-17. The varsity Lady Eagles sadly came out with a score of 6-13. This past Tuesday, both our varsity boys and girls teams took on Hebron at Louisville ISD, and unfortunately the boys came out with a score of 9-17. The girls unfortunately also came out with a score of 11-15, but it's not over yet because both teams play today to take on Richland at home. The girls will play at 5 and the boys will play at 6. Following that, both teams will take on Rock Hill tomorrow morning, Saturday. At home, the girls will play at 9:30 and the boys will play at 10:30. This match is senior day, so be sure to come out and support your Prosper Water Polo seniors. Staying in the pool, both varsity boys and girls swim and dive teams just dove into their first meet of their season at the Frisco ISD at the Frisco Dive Meet. Best of luck to all our Prosper Swim and Dive athletes. Wrapping up this week's game time is our Prosper Eagle football team. The Eagles will take on McKinney Boyd tonight at McKinney. Kickoff is at 7 p.m., but don't cheer too loud because tonight's theme is White Lie. So be sure to come out in your best white lie. That's all I have for this week's game time. Back to y'all at the desk.
We have won against McKinney Boyd 6 out of the last 7 years. While Prosper is ranked 6th in the state, McKinney Boyd is rated just 342nd.
The football team considers themselves to be one of the most tight-knit groups here at school.
With so many communities here at PHS, it can feel difficult to feel involved. Declan Vetter shares a story of a place that includes all right here in Prosper.
Making new friends and learning social skills can sometimes be tough. There's a place in Prosper that can help solve this problem for a very special group of kids.
Game On is a time for elementary age kids to come, and these are kids with special needs, and they come and they play games with middle school and high school volunteers, and they just have fun doing something out in the community after being cooped up all day at school.
When the kids finally get out of school, the teachers welcome them with a smile. Their arrival can be the highlight of the day for both of them.
I think it's when the kids first arrive and they're just so excited to be here, and I love when they request specific volunteers because that shows true connection and true friendship.
One PHS student has seen how many kids have grown when volunteering at Game On.
I feel like they've learned a lot on how to interact with other people, and they also I see some of them find passions and hobbies that they really like, and I get really happy because I love to see them grow.
Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Declan Vetter.
The Family Resource Center offers Game On every Tuesday from 5 to 5:45. If you're interested in more, go to the Family Resource Center. The link is below.
That's all I have for you today, Eagle Nation. Thank you for letting us tell your stories. Once again, I'm Dylan Mize.
And I'm Imogen Perez. Enjoy your weekend and go Eagles.